Welcome back, hunters. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Carnivores Genesis. Now, it has been a while since I've actually done any video recordings, and it has been actually a bit of a stressful couple of days on me, so this is a little bit of sort of cathartic recording in a way, because it's going to be nice just kind of get things back in order. I'm going to put the sensitivity down to default, and I am going to accept that I'm not a good enough hunter to go without the camouflage and the cover scent, and double ammo is kind of a given. So we're going to take the Turok bow again. And I don't know if I want to keep going for the Woods Taran Chalks or if we should go for some... Ooh. I mean, we do have the Sinraptor, so maybe we'll try going to Trokai Beachhead with just the Sinraptor. Because we haven't actually gotten to see this guy in the... Maybe we'll... Oh no, we did... I think we had Stegosaur last episode too, didn't we? I can't remember. Either way, we'll go for the Stegosaurus and the Sinraptor, because I think those two should be a pretty good starter for us. Day, Trank, everything else looks good. So yeah, we'll hop in and see how we do, and maybe we'll even try changing... you know what, I am going to bring the shotgun. I'm a poor shot, let's be honest. I am a poor shot, so it would help to have something for when the bow fails, or when I fail with the bow. The bow's been great so far. I love that it actually has an arc to it. But when I fail to shoot properly and land the shots with the bow, it's nice to have a shotgun you can whip out for close range. So, enough ranting and rambling, everything looks good, so let's get on into a brand new hunt. Okay, so we're all loaded in. Oh, almost a very nice view of the Dimorphodon. That's actually one of my new favorite little ambients from Genesis, because I really love that sort of, I'd say seagull-esque almost, but it's still pretty unique in its own way. I wonder if we can find that Dimorphodon quick. Oh, Dimorphodon over there. What's the map actually? Ooh, this is actually going to be neat. I don't think we've really been able to hunt on terrain quite like this in any of the mods really so far. I think the closest we might have had was Fallen Kings with what the Everglades map kind of was. Yeah, we got the Boss Chops, the Gallimimus. So where do we want... I guess we'll start going south. Let's go into the wind. Just so that way anything we're walking up towards, and if it's in this direction, won't pick us up too easy. I was trying to figure out the best sensitivity settings, because, like, to me, when you have the point detriments that it says in, like, description for using camouflage and the cover scent, it kind of makes you feel like they're not... If you get skilled enough, you eventually don't need them. And I'm sure there's a point where that's true. It's just that my skills are still nowhere near the point of not really needing a bit of a hand there. And it kind of feels like playing easy mode if you do try to get sensitivity too low. So that's just kind of why I've sometimes been more hesitant about using the cover scent and the camouflage as, like, modifiers. But, I mean, I suppose it's time to own up to my lack of skills there. Oh. Okay, you know what? Let's just... Yeah, I didn't think we got him on the first one, but I don't know what happened to send him running around down there. But that's why we bring the shotgun. It's quite helpful. I wish we could have seen your head, but I'm... Like, the skin pattern really makes me think this guy was made after the Ceratosaurus of Dinosaur Hunter Reborn. Because I know they were basically red with the black striping. I think it was just applied to a different, like, animal to make it a little bit more unique and distinct, although I may be mistaken on that. It's kind of hard to say. Oh, there goes the Dimorphodon. It always seems like we see them in the peripheral, but we never get a really nice kind of view when we want to see them of them actually sticking around, do we? There it is flying there. So I really like the little kind of white and black color scheme on them. Very good choice for a little ambient guy just to fly around with. Okay, so we didn't exactly sneak up on him. He was on his way to us, so we'll have to try to see a little bit better. Yeah, it could have been the wind shifted a little bit as well. We never seem to keep that in our favor for too long. Oh, right. It's me it mixed up. if I want to go to the next island, I gotta go west, which is, of course, the wind is against us again. Or, well, technically, it's... Oh, do I have Stegosaurus? I do have Stegosaurus on here. Let's go see if we can sneaky sneak and get a few shots off with the bow. But yeah, I think the bow is probably my favorite weapon throughout the Carnivores mods that I've played, because it feels like it does have a learning curve for you to sort of understand and master. Like, when it comes to things like a rifle, a pistol, a shotgun, they're all pretty generic and the same. You just point in the general vicinity or try as close as you can to have your iron sights on the animal and just shoot away. The bow takes a little more precision and, like, thinking to be effective with it. Like, you can't really just say, oh, okay, I'm going to shoot from this far away and I'll hit them. I have to consider what the arc is going to be. I want to try sneaking in to get a better distance. It gives you a little bit more to actually feel like a... honestly, it gives you more mechanics to put your mind working. It's a thinking weapon. And I really like that as a little change of pace, because it involves you a little more in the hunt about what you're going to do, where you're going to go, and stuff like that. So yeah, where are you? Ooh! It's only 2 shots to take down a stego with the bow. I mean, or maybe it was... Oh, no, I think it was definitely 2, yeah. Yeah, definitely 2 shots, but, like I say, there you go. There's your thinking weapon. If you can get in close, you can figure out the range, you can make good work of it. Or, well, you can put it to really good use, and have some rewards to kind of show off for your success. So I'll let you snooze there for a little bit, and we'll keep going to see, because we still got quite a bit of time. I haven't actually gotten much feedback from you guys on how you feel with the... I don't know if it's the lighting. No, probably not lighting, just how my facial hair grows out weird. Anyway. I haven't gotten much feedback on if you guys are enjoying the smaller episodes and you can see better quality or not. It's... Again, it's kind of like a diminishing return... Oh! Might as well just shotgun this. Well, I gotta admit, you lined yourself up pretty good for that second shot there. Basically, head entirely exposed on that. But yeah, there's another Sinraptor taken care of. And we really aren't sneaking up on them. They are definitely finding us first. So, my advice probably would be, even if you're trying to practice with one weapon, take a second almost sidearm for the hairy situations. Like for us, it's definitely going to be practicing with the bow, but Mr. Shotgun does reliably do his job too. So anyway, back to the topic before, because I am actually able to remember what I was on. I haven't gotten much feedback on if the graphics or the quality of the videos have improved with me sliding them a little lower back on how long they are, but doing a few higher things in the render settings. YouTube has diminishing return where it has its own, like, compressor or whatever when you upload it, so there's only so much quality you'll really kind of get out of a video, so you have to figure out where your sort of sweet spot is between how long or how good quality you render at and what YouTube will put it to for its own settings. I mean, I'd still like to work up to get the VP9 codec, because I feel like the video would be very, very high. Well, maybe not the highest of quality, but it'd be a lot easier for the series like Carnivores and the Carnivores mods I do. Because they can look pretty pixelated and blurry in some of the videos as you watch, but if I get the VP9, I feel like that could help a little bit. Oh, hello, saw you little guy out there. That could help a little bit with making the videos easier to watch. So that's kind of one thing I'd like to focus on. The only problem is I have no idea how you would really go about earning it. Like, I feel like it's tied to your subscriber count, but there's never, like, any official releasing to let us know what that is. Oh, I just have... Oh, yeah, we kind of swooped him off. I had a feeling we might. Wind was definitely basically pointing right at him. However... Oh, I also like the little touch of the seagulls for the beach areas. That's nice. Okay, if we want to get to that stego, we're going to have to take the possibly long way. The wind's being a little weird, you can see down there. It's almost like it's following the or following that ankylo that went running off, I think. Yeah, if we head a little bit more to the north of him, and then we come back in from and move south into him, we should be able to get without any issues from the wind at all. I will just crouch down to approach up here. We would like the bow. That's number 3. Thank you. There we are. Yeah, we'll see how... Oh, actually, this is interesting. I didn't even realize you were around here. Okay, that one wasn't quite. And I do got a number of arrows, so I can try to see about the Sinraptor. Okay, I think I gotta aim a little ahead of him, actually. Okay, well, one shot definitely hit on him. Oh, he didn't do the pounce. He did not do his pounce. You know, I'm going to exit the area. It still feels a little early to call it, doesn't it? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we squeeze a little bit more of a hunt in. But we're going to go for more of the... Actually, you know what? Let's try firepower. Let's try actually just using 2 firearms, because we haven't seen the pistol yet, so this might be a good little mini squeeze in. We're not going to go over the 20 minutes, or try to limit under, but we'll still have a little bit of fun in there. So everything looks good. We'll hop right back into this other hunt. Okay, so we're all loaded in here now. So we've got the shotgun, which we've been using pretty reliably, and the pistol. And I will say one thing about Dinosaur Hunter Reborn is I did like that they made the pistol more of like your sidearm or your self-defense tool. I still think it is a little odd to start a game or, well, start your hunting experience with a weapon that requires you to get super close up on animals. But I do have to admit, I think Genesis has probably one of the best variations for starting weapon loadouts. Like, you have the shotgun, which is generally a pretty reliable one, and then you have the pistol and the bow, which almost like 3 different ways to start if you want. I think the pistol will probably give you longer range than the shotgun, and let you try and practice more long-range shots and getting used to that. The shotgun, definitely for up close, and if there are things that charge you or you surprise something, very good there. And then the bow is your sort of mid to short range. As you get better with it, you'll probably get to extend your range of use with it. So it gives you a nice variety of options to play with as you're low on points and still trying to earn your way up to new stuff. I feel like it's when you kind of get locked into taking a very long time to start unlocking new things to try out different techniques. You can kind of run into a bit of like a stale period, but I think that's another thing where Genesis and Saurian Target's guidance has really shaped the mod out superbly well. I don't have... Oh, yeah, I do have Sego on here. Nice. It's helped shape the mod, and because it's a player's perspective as well as, like, some more thinking into that line a bit more than you sometimes see. Like, I'm trying to think of I think Jurassic Park Revolution is a good example of that. Where you have a mod where it feels a little kind of bizarre in some ways when you compare it to the rest of the Carnivores games. Like, even compared, maybe back to Jurassic Park Hunter Legends as well. Where it almost feels like it starts off as a shooter. Yeah, it does take a few shots to down a Stego, but still pretty reliable. And I'm pretty sure this is another weapon that was based off of the Dinosaur Hunter Reborn, or I think it's just Carnivores Dinosaur Hunter. I know the PC ports, I think, came a little later out on Steam for sort of the last main, I guess, sort of big Carnivores official game in a way. I mean, if you want to know the history and stuff on that, Saurian Target's channel, it covers everything Carnivores, really. Oh. Looks like we might be going for a swim. pretty big Dimetrodon from, well, I mean, from over here, I suppose, but... See if we can crouch our way along. Kind of a shame to take down a Para with the shotgun. It just kind of feels like two different ends, doesn't it? Oh. Well, it looks like he might actually be kind of stuck behind the tree there. But yeah, like this elegant, refined, graceful animal like a parasaur. And here comes big old Bill shotgun. Well, it just kind of does also add some theming where you can, and we will take request hunts like this weapon for this animal on this map. Granted, we don't have anything really unlocked to allow that yet, but I do want to do that in the going forward for like a number of videos. Well, basically every Carnivores mod right now, I'm hoping to get to a point where we'll be doing that, and it's just because we're kind of grinding our way up to get all the points. We'll be able to do that without problem. Just looking to see. Yeah, he went running up over this way, so we should probably be able to just get around the bend and see him. I think the shotgun's going... I'm sorry, not shotgun, the pistol. Pistol here is... Or technically revolver. I think it's a revolver because basically the chambers revolve around to take each shot and load the shots, but... Anyway, once we get around there and we can get a sight on him, we'll... Oh! Much closer than expected. I love blasting the dirt. Making a few craters where we should have tried gotten a good shot on him, but I was not expecting it to actually be that close and coming around like that. Oh, okay, there you are. Yeah, see, that's more where I was expecting it to be. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get that. I've had some very lucky far-away shots that I've tried from time to time, but I had a feeling that one wasn't going to be one of them. No, and we got little Ankylo, I guess, might have gotten... I thought maybe spooked because he was kind of stomping a little quickly there, but I guess that's just kind of his... Yeah, that's just his natural pacing. I think he'll be another one to use the shotgun on. And there is, something I kind of consider a bit of a funny quirk I found out recently about the first Carnivores game. I knew the Tyrannosaurus was one of the only animals with a, well, what I thought it was the only animal with a mortal zone way back in the day. It turns out... Now, the Triceratops is actually another dinosaur from Carnivores 1 that had a mortal zone to it. Sheesh, why does it seem like it's a mini hunts that give us so much goodies? But yeah, the Triceratops and the Tyrannosaurus Rex are the only animals from the first Carnivores game that had mortal zones. And I can understand the T-Rex because it's sort of like boss monster. Well, not boss monster, I'm playing too much Monster Hunter. But it's your boss monster. God, I said it again. It's your boss roster animal. It's your apex. It's your big trophy blowout. You want something really special of sorts for it. So I can understand why he got the mortal zone, but it makes me wonder why the Triceratops was one that also got a mortal zone. There we go. Just kind of scooted along. Oh, and I'm trying to remember. I was talking about, like, a certain kind of dolphin that had this sort of look to it, almost. That has kind of, like, the yellow coloring to the head. I think I looked it up and it was the common dolphin, which I thought was definitely named something else, but it might just be that, but... Ew. I mean, we kind of got a beach of carnage now, don't we? We got the Triceratops strength there, the Ankylo there, the Para here, and it's littered with all kinds of red. Well, we're going to head back just to keep things from getting too long, but I think our mini-hunt was very successful. Yeah, so we're back in the menu, and it looks like we got another 20 points from all that. It doesn't sound like that much, but in the early stages, it's all the little bits that really add up. I think it's going to be once we get closer to things like the Utah Raptor. Ooh, although I really want to see what this Carnotaurus looks like in person, because that looks like an interesting dinosaur to go after. But yeah, I am very much enjoying Carnivores Genesis. I hope you guys are too. The audio might sound a little different in the video. I'm going to do some experimenting and tinkering to see what the best sort of audio effects for Audacity would be. Like, what I've been doing so far I don't think has been bad, but I want to see if I can improve that in a way. Kind of increase the experience for you guys. There are some things that, I don't know, I'm going to try some stuff, so we'll see how it works out. I'm going to try to aim for it to not be muffled and maybe a little bit louder and clearer. How well that works out, we'll have to wait and see till the videos are kind of done. But for now, thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Carnivores Genesis. If you do like the series, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, tricks, whatsoever, be sure to leave a comment right down below, and I'll also leave a link to Saurian Target's channel for you guys looking for more Carnivores content. Until I catch you all next episode though, survivors, please remember as always to take care and stay alive.